second aspect we would like to talk about is one of the most difficult aspects for human beings. We all love money. We all love wealth. We all want to gain as much we want. To the extent that it is said that when the world's richest people were asked
ويرجح جميل الحسنات
yet they were not fully satisfied with their lives. Gaining money, gaining wealth, having luxury,
تنظيم ومصير حفرة من لغة منه الأعمار الحفر روضة يا رب.
And number 60, that it mentions the 8 categories of the people to whom the charity, the specific charity that is zakat
حفرة من لغة منه
which includes the poor and the needy, which includes the traveler, the wayfarer, which includes the people who are in prison, which includes the volunteers who collect zakat to distribute to the people, which includes working or striving in the cause of the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and
ومصير حفرة من لغة منه الأعمار الحفر
these 8 categories also you can give sadaqah, general charity, but you cannot give zakatul mal to any other category except these 8 specifically mentioned categories, as mentioned in Surah Tawbah, 8 different categories. Now this is in a nutshell that we are commanded to give charity. And then there is also what we call voluntary charity, everyday donations that you give, everyday contributions that you give in order to help and support the poor and the needy. Now if you do not give this voluntary charity, if you do not give this obligatory charity, Surah number 9, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala warns are mentioned those people do not give charity to certain categories. For example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, category except these بالدين فذلك الذي يدعو اليتيم ولا يحض على طعام mentioned. These are the people who do not help orphans. These are the people who do not give to the poor and category except these. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts these people in the category of disbelievers, these people in the category of irrational people, these people in the category of those who deny the truth. And what is the characteristic of these deniers? Of these people is that the characteristic of these people is that they do not help and support the orphans. They do not help and support except the poor and the needy. That is where you see that the Prophet especially he encouraged the believers, he motivated the believers to volume number 8, hadith number 6005, as well in Sahih al-Bukhari, volume number 7, ayah number 5000, hadith number 5 category, except these 53. In Sahih al-Bukhari, volume number 8, hadith number 6005, the Prophet ﷺ mentioned about helping the orphans. The Prophet said, the one who helps the orphan would be with me like this in Jannah. And he raised the 2 fingers and he said, he would be like this with me in Jannah. Meaning this deed of looking after an orphan, a person whose father has passed away, a person who does not have a carer, a person who does not have somebody to look after them. If you look after such a person, such a child, the Prophet ﷺ said that you would be with him like this in Jannah, meaning you will be his companion, you will be next to him in Jannah. What this means is, my dear brothers and sisters, it is good to know what is an ideal Muslim, but it is also incumbent upon us. When we come to know about the good deeds of a believer, we should try to implement that immediately. I urge everybody to make sure to look around the people around you, to look in your areas, to look into your families, your extended families, your relatives, your near and far off people, of your relatives, your neighbors, and anyone you hear about. Make sure that you are somebody who contributes, who funds, who donates an orphan to be looked after. Whether it is the education of the orphan, or whether it is the feeding of the orphan, or whether it is simply supporting the orphan. Whatever it is, but move forward to help and support the orphans, inshallah. The other deed that the Prophet ﷺ encouraged, as mentioned in Sahih al-Bukhari, volume number 7, hadith number 5353, he encouraged to look after the poor and the needy, especially the category of the widows who have lost their husband and they do not have enough means to look after themselves and their family and their kids. So this is a family of orphans and a family with a widow. The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever looks after them, he would be given a reward which is as if this person was fasting the whole day and this person was worshipping, praying the whole night. So this will be the reward of a person who looks after the poor.